Famous family. Welcome to our Game Day preview podcast. We're out here at DC Prime, and we do this every home game. And fellas, it's crazy. This is only our fourth home game coming up, and I'm here with some phenomenal gentlemen, future Hall of Famers, but London said to call them Hall of Famers because we're speaking into existence. Wide receiver Gary Clark is in the building. Yes.
Should be in the Hall of Fame, too.
Yes, should definitely be. Brian Mitchell is
should
in
be in the Hall of Fame, too.
And then we are blessed with a very, very special guest. He's busy. Just
talking
flew
Hall
in
of
from
Fame.
Barstool, the mouth of the South, our guy Fred Smoot.
Thank you very
My brother,
much.
it's good to see you. You looking good, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Refreshed.
It's always good to have good people around you because usually I'm around, it's me, Santana, London, Logan. Just no rings. You know what I'm saying? So I like to be with winners. That's why anytime we throw team functions, I usually sit with B. Mitch now. I do not sit with the guys that I play with because they didn't play a high enough caliber ball. I was left out there, just left high and dry.
Listen, man, we got some heavy hitters in the building. Fred, you don't have a ring, but you know what, brother? You got a lot of talent, man. So
I
we
appreciate
appreciate
that,
you
man.
being
Thank
here.
you, man. Way to make me feel
Hey,
good.
man, we
Boost
got
my
nothing but
ego.
love for you, baby. I know. My
He
life.
had rings, he came up.
Yeah, no. I lost the red wing in the
married
divorce.
again.
A true shutdown corner, though. True shutdown corner.
Listen, that's
He was
a
saying
big
down
praise
here
to Gary.
all day.
We are here with some great guys again. We are at DC Prime. We got some beautiful fans in the building. We celebrating birthdays over here.
Yeah.
We got great vibes. Yes. Yes, shout out to
25-year-olds.
You know I got to shout out to the most famous person in the room, Caroline Suter, our
yeah.
producer. I got to make
Yeah.
sure I
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out her. Shout out
She was mad at
Jason,
me
man,
today.
for being on the audio board. Shout out Anna Newkirk from Get Loud. She here in the building. We got a lot of great people. And of course,
Best
Boss
podcast.
Man, Ryan Yoakum, all here for
Yeah,
DC
Jay,
Prime.
you said
Wait a
Jay?
minute. Wait a minute. Why?
I said Jay, the audio guy.
All right.
Why is boss lady mad at you?
Oh, who
I
mad
don't
at
know,
who?
she kept saying, like, I kept, like surprising her and scaring her.
B-Mitch is
You
definitely
can't
one of them
wear
types that
leopard
like to
print.
scare people.
If you can't wear leopard print, if you scared of movement. If
You
you
know what?
wearing leopard, you supposed to be like something from the jungle.
Nah, you supposed to be
you
tough.
can't be jumping every time I walk around. I just like touch you. Woo!
Hey,
B-Mitch, stop!
boss lady got a model look on today. Like she look like a model today.
Hey,
Tell her,
I
man,
like
Gary
it.
just-
Model.
Hey,
just
you
full
know
of
what?
love and
I'm so
compliments.
happy that other people shooting them. It ain't me. It ain't me.
She got a running mate. Anna hiding her leopard behind the red jacket.
Yeah.
We got the Cheetah Girls in the building.
Yeah.
You know, since B-Mitch is feeling so good and so friendly, let's start on my brother because, you know, we said Hall of Famer, but he is truly a future Hall of Famer. My man got the honor of being the last, 52 for Hall of Fame nominees. We're getting close. We're cutting it down.
2 more rounds to go,
We
right?
got 2 more rounds to go,
Yeah.
but I feel like
Long
we do
ways,
got to
dog.
celebrate every moment, right? Because, again, a lot of people don't make it to that final 52, right? A lot
Yeah.
of people never even see that, never even get
Never
close.
get their name through in the hat.
Fellas, you know what, Fred, since you the new statesman here, bro, let's spend some time giving our boy B-Mitch flowers. He hates when we talk about him, but we're going to do it right now because we have to celebrate these accomplishments. Him and London Fletcher made the cut.
Most definitely. One thing I say about B. Mitch, I remember the first game I played him. He
Oh,
was
Ain't that wild you got to actually play
I got
against
to
B-Mitch?
play against B. Mitch. And I never forget. We don't know each other yet. All right? He running on the field. He yapping, I'm yapping. All you see is that big old helmet going up and down. And I said, you know what? That's why he gonna probably make it to the Hall of Fame, because he crazy. Right? And that's the thing about him. He always played with this edge to him.
Yeah.
Like, and most people don't understand that. Like, if you're a pit bull, you're a pit bull. Ain't nothing people can do about it. You're gonna get bit at one point. And the one thing about him, he ran the ball angry. He returned the ball angry. He did it with speed. But the one thing I can say about him, through all them long years, he was consistent. Like, usually guys kind of tail off. He didn't really tail off at the end because he was a combination of speed and sprint, and usually it's just speed. And when you get a step slower, usually you start returning. He was returning it when I was a rookie in my second year in the league. He was still returning because he sold his soul, and went to the New York Giants too. He played for everybody in the division.
He did.
I didn't
Not
the Cowboys.
the Cowboys.
Amen.
Not
I
the
know
Cowboys.
what my heart is. I
Not-
know
not
it would never be.
But just like he persevered through that long career, from the way he entered it and the way he out of it, he persevered through the Hall of Fame thing. And I think it's by time, and I think will be the time that he get his just due. Because how could you be second to Mississippi's finest, Jerry Rice, and not be in the Hall of Fame. Like some
Should
stuff.
have been first Jerry and keep playing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Home,
He from Mississippi, B. Mitch. You know how they go. All I'm saying is,
Cheeky.
if you second to him in anything, touchdown, yards, I don't care. Second to him in anything, your name's supposed to be in there, but they didn't treat returners with their respect for a while. Now that we got one in there, hopefully it starts a effect, and now it's him and Josh Cribbs and the rest of them other guys. But if you didn't watch Washington football, you know how much he brought to the table. Come on, he played quarterback for a game, right? The body bag game.
Yeah.
Now, I wish I could have played DB, because I was going to see how good he could tackle. That's what I was going to do. But that just shows.
You would have never caught my ball. I would have never thrown you an interception. I would have ran over you, Fred.
I understand. But
that's how you can tackle.
Hey, that's fine. That would make you who you are. But you know for a doubt that time is going to come, and we're going to be there to have your back, be there to cheer you on, man.
And it's crazy that you did that in a position you had never played before you got into the NFL. I think that's something that is not talked about enough. You have so many statistical categories where your top 2 or top 1. We were sitting talking to Daryl Green on air, and I'm reading off this list. You know how I have to do my reads, Fred. And Daryl's just sitting here, mouth like jaw open. Because when you sit and hear the numbers, I don't have them on me right now, it is insane.
No, it's like
what D-Mitch was able to accomplish as a returner.
As a returner.
As a returner.
But also not just a returner, because it's easy for people to get a lot of returns on a sorry-ass team, excuse my French.
Straight up.
Right? When you playing on a contender, and it's pressure every time, and you know sometimes they kicking it away from you. You know they trying to avoid you. And to that longevity says everything. And doing that while playing championship ball, so that means you doing it in the playoffs, you doing it in the Super Bowl, you doing it when your team needs you. That's a Hall of Famer to me. It ain't the Hall of Good. I done seen a lot of people get in there. All right? This is a true Hall of Famer in my book, and I don't get nobody props. I was the best.
About to say, this is the, honestly, until that moment, I was going to say, this is the first time I've ever seen Fred get props and not talk about himself, not include himself in this. And it's crazy because everybody in here, all of us watched you as fans, watched you growing up, but Gary got to be your peer. He got to really know you in those
my big brother.
moments.
He's a little older than me.
Okay, my bad.
Right.
Gary,
I learned from Gary. I was angry because of Gary.
And that is a very interesting perspective you have, Gary, because again, all of us got to be his younger brother. You got to be B-Mitch's big brother, man. What's that like for you seeing him finally get the recognition he deserves?
He makes an immediate impression on everybody that plays with him, like an immediate impression. Again, I go back to, he was a quarterback. Again, I never thought he was truly I thought my teammates were lying to me that he played quarterback. I mean, for a long time, even after I saw it, I thought they still were lying to me because he's never, ever acted just like a quarterback, other than leadership-wise. Leadership-wise, you could know that he was a quarterback, but what return man who said it for the first time in the pros, never did it in high school, little league, college. Only time he did it was in the pros and becomes the best ever to do it. That's just spectacular. I mean, I'm a big fan of B. Mitch. He definitely deserves to be in. Quite honestly, should have been the first return guy to go into the Hall of Fame because who does what he's done with his career? When he went to Philly, this is a crazy part. I think it just pissed him off that he had to go to Philly. And then he made sure that everybody's going to pay for it. He made everybody pay for it. All of a sudden, he got fitter, he got faster. Who gets faster later on in their career?
Yeah.
Who gets faster? That does not happen. Who gets faster later on in his career? But he put in that work. He's always working to become better, to be spectacular, and that's what he is. And he definitely deserves to be in the Hall. And when you go, I'm going to Canton, just like I went for Art. I'm going for you. Make sure Ricky Sanders come with me. We will go and celebrate you getting in.
My dog.
And it's dope because y'all got to play with him. Y'all got to be on that field with him. I did not have the pleasure of getting to do that, but what I have had the pleasure of doing, getting to work with him as a colleague and as a friend. And as great as he was on the field, I think we all can agree it's an even greater man. Just the greatest guy you will ever meet, the kindest, most loving guy, man. He brought me and my wife.
Hold up.
He's a kind-hearted man.
You're messing up my street play.
Hey,
I'm not supposed to be a nice guy. I am mean.
You've been in these streets too long for us to even pretend like we don't know how nice of a guy you are. Man. You have so many people.
I'm being honest, man. Even preachers lie sometimes. You sit up there and told that lie, that mean old man. You crazy?
Now listen. Now B Mitch on the field is crazy. I'll give you that.
It's two people.
There's
in
two
there.
people in
Hold on, He's crazy off the field as well. What are you talking about? He's just crazy.
If you step to B Mitch, he gonna let you know. He'll give you that middle finger
He
salute.
has a tempo that he lives
Yes,
by.
yes.
Right? Live, work, doesn't matter. If you listen to his shows,
Yes,
all right,
that's
listen to me. It's two guys in there. Now I gotta ask Gary this: how was it to play with him when he had that fro and that mustache?
That mustache.
You know, I love that picture when he looking out with that fro. Because you know, some people lose their swag when they lose their hair. Not quite beat me. How was it to look at him when he had all that going on? Because y'all was young.
Do you remember those days?
In those days, we all have frozen. We all had mustaches. We all looked that
The golden years. No,
That was a style, Fred.
I understand. Growing hair is back now. You see him with dread. No kids get a haircut no more.
But you ain't gonna grow. Yours stay the same.
No.
You don't
I
grow
done had the
haircut.
same haircut since I was 10.
Since you was born.
Yeah, see, I
came
Now
out.
hair don't grow, dog.
No. This right here is forever.
It's not,
You
though.
know, that's why it's forever. You had that good hair.
And regardless of what Fred Smoot says, B Mitch, you truly are just an
Appreciate you, bro.
amazing man on the field. Now you
Yeah,
are crazy.
I hate this, though. Don't
Hey,
do that.
I know you do, but I'm coming right to you next, brother. I'm building up to something there. Now listen. Don't step to B Mitch because he is kind, but he don't play either. B Mitch is crazy, so I don't want to set nobody up. Don't try him ever. Not at
The
70,
original
not
B.
at
Mitch
80.
taught me that. My
Pops
dad's
taught
name
you
is
that.
Blanche Mitchell. Blanche Mitchell Sr. I got a brother named Blanche Mitchell. You step to them, you got checked.
Hold on, B. Mitch. First of all, Blanche Mitchell Sr. taught you to step first. When you step first, you're not waiting.
Yeah.
We're not waiting.
I don't start, I finish.
Amen. Because
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
start
finish,
and
it wasn't gonna
finish.
happen.
That sound like
I
military.
didn't say nothing to Fred.
I
Fred talked that
anticipate.
trash to me, and I stepped to him. I told him I knocked out in the VAR. You want to be with
And I told him that's a damn shame.
You want some too? I say yeah because you didn't tackle me.
And I said, it's a damn shame you did my teammate like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
See,
That's
you
what I
get
told you.
Ain't no fighting, ain't no helping out. Just you should be ashamed of yourself. B, man, all of these things we said is why it is so great to see you get this recognition. Why it's gonna be so great to see you in Canton, man. I can't wait to go see you there, brother. We all will be there to support you. And speaking of Canton, talked about Devin Hester. You weren't the first one to get in. You should, because you were the best to ever do it. Devin Hester gets in. And during his speech, he takes his time to say, you know what? I need to shout out B. Mitch, right? A lot of people don't share that stage. A lot of people don't take the time to shout them out, man. When you were sitting there watching that, knowing that you belong there as well, man, what did that mean to you to see Devin Hester honor you in that way, knowing that you should be in there?
Well, actually, people started calling me. I didn't even see it. And when I heard it, I wanted to go hear him say it. But the thing about it is, it tells you the character of Devin. Like, when he was doing this thing in the league, I had been trying to get this team to let me work with the return guys for the longest, and nobody ever called me.
Yeah.
And I just said, I said, listen, I had the luxury of having guys like Joe Howard Johnson and Walter Stanley and even Mike Nelms give me pointers, and it helped me out in my career. I say, so if anybody needs something to know out, and guess who reached out to me? Devin Hester.
Wow.
He happened to be playing when they were coming here to play against it was the Redskins at the time, and he actually, I think he ran a touchdown on us, had a big return
probably.
on us that day. And people got mad at me. I'm like, you know what? You can't get mad at me. If I say I have to, I'm offering my services, and nobody in my town calls me and somebody else does, I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of football. And he reached out, and I told him, I said, sometimes you seem to catch the ball, and you're stagnant, and you start left, right. I say, catch that thing stepping forward, and you'll go. And he caught it. I was like, oh, hell.
Yeah. Shouldn't have shared that.
Why did I say that?
I gave the wrong information. But the thing of it is, listen, when you are sure of you, you have no problem helping others out.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. Like, I walked into this game, I had Riley McKenzie, who was out here right here.
Rollo.
Riley was
Yes,
the offensive
sir.
lineman.
Yes, sir.
Gary Clark, Art Monk, Darryl Green. Darryl played my position some. Gary played it some. But when I got here, they wasn't playing it. You know, Ernest Biner, you know, Wilbur Marshall, Monty Coleman. Those guys were helping me become a pro, not helping me become a better return guy. You know, one thing about me, I wasn't scared to grab the football.
Nope.
But I had to learn how to do my craft. And I'm going to be honest with you, Joe Howard Johnson probably taught me more than Wayne Sevier taught me. taught me more than John Harbaugh taught me more than Charles McDaniel taught me. That's all the guys that taught me special teams. But Joe taught me how to really catch the ball. And then Pete Rodriguez rolled in here and said, look, man, I'm going to teach you the art of returning. Everybody think you catch the ball and you run. No, you got to read the punter. You got to know how deep you kick it. You got to know the spin of the ball. And Pete taught me all of that. And once Pete, he made one comment, he said, what you do directly impacts the outcome of the game. That's all you want to know. You know, people try to play special teams as if special teams doesn't count. He said, what you do directly impacts the outcome of the game. You know, I took that seriously. So when I got a return, I wanted to take it to where my team now can call whatever they want. When I got a punt return, I wanted to make you pay. And if you ever punted to me after we scored and then we held you to 3, I wanted to go to the house again because I wanted to just demoralize you. Listen, football has become soft. I'm not soft. I wanted to put my foot on your neck and choke your ass out. That's the way you play football. That's the way you play life. Life is about cutting people's windpipe, cutting it off, okay? And I'm not talking in a literal sense. I'm talking about this is the mindset that you have to have on a football field. When you're out there, big or small, Gary talk all that stuff about me.
Oh, yeah.
He the crazy.
Angry guy.
Only one man I saw curse out Coach Gibbs, and Coach Gibbs didn't really get mad because he was balling with Gary Clark. As crazy as I am, I never tried that. Okay? So who's the craziest person on this set? Bam, right here.
I think we'd all agree with that. Gary, do you remember what you said when you cussed out Coach Gibbs?
No,
I don't remember saying anything.
I can tell you what he said.
I'm a deacon's son. I don't remember saying
anything. And he a preacher's son, so y'all saying
I can't say it.
he was not getting the ball, and they were like talking about making plays. He's just like what Leslie Shepard did to North, he did the joke. And he said, well, throw me the blah, 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 ball. And I'm going to say blah, blah, because I can't say the words because Carolina choked me out.
Yeah.
Carolina
D'Amato.
You know what?
Carolina D'Amato.
And then coach started throwing him the ball in the second half. We won that game. And he say, Gary, they say, when you ball like Gary, you can say that, but Gary don't ever do that again. After the game, he said that. He didn't tell him when he was doing it because he knew when Gary got pissed, Gary wanted to play.
Yeah.
And he always can go out there and live up to what he said.
What's that? Let me ask you this. Do you got a stat in every situation? I know you got return, kickoff, punt return, rushing.
Do a touchdown.
Do you got
pass.
receiving?
I'm throwing touchdown.
You do a touchdown
So
pass,
you
yeah.
literally have scored in every way a man can score in a pro game.
It's like, you know, I didn't intercept the ball because they didn't let me play defense.
Oh,
I played defense.
You were going to
I
get
might
burned
have-
up.
I would
You
have-
got
I might
burned
have-
up.
If I played defense, I had more interceptions than you.
No, you wouldn't.
Just so you know.
You'd have lost your hair your second year.
No. But see, the thing of it is, like, it's like, as I played my game, I heard guys coming into the league and they start giving it these nicknames. See, I grew up in a prehistoric time. We didn't have nicknames. We just balled. Okay? We didn't have people try to promote us. They say Cardell Stewart was Slash because he can play quarterback and run the ball.
And play wide receiver.
I played quarterback. I ran the ball. I caught the ball. I played kick return. I played punt return. I covered kicks. I covered punt.
Yeah.
I held kicks.
Yeah.
So he ain't no damn Slash. He was just a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah.
That's all he did. He did nothing else. So how does he come in after me and get the word Slash? He from Louisiana. That's the only thing I
Do
see.
you want that?
He was
You
okay.
want me to call you Slash?
No, don't call me Slash.
my
Call
fault.
me better than Slash.
All right, my fault,
Because
Slash.
if he's Slash, I must have been better than I must have been X Slash.
No, extra Slash.
There you go. Yeah.
I love it
Double,
when
bam, bam.
we talk
Your
about
blade.
this.
Your blade, B.
Bam.
Your
Yeah,
blade.
yeah,
Yeah,
go.
blade,
Yeah, like
baby. I like that. I like that. Fred Shaft. There we go. It's funny when we have these conversations and watch y'all competitive nature just start boiling. You see, he was here, but Fred just smiling as Steven starts turning up a little
I
bit.
know when I put that quarter in his back.
Fred ain't nothing but trouble. Hey, actually, one time since we got all these beautiful people in here, can we give a round of applause to my brother B. Mitch right now?
Yes.
Can we give a round of applause? Because he deserves it, man, and we're going to be talking a lot more about this as the year goes. I got a feeling some good things are going to be headed your way. Now, we do have a game Sunday night.
There are a lot of crawfish in Canton.
I hope so.
Okay, if they
I'm
ain't
assuming you won't be.
they
I'm
don't,
assuming
we
the
gonna
B
point
and
in
Mitchell
Louisiana.
family.
We'll bring some.
I'm going to bring.
We'll bring
No,
some.
we're pointing Louisiana.
I
You
got
from
it.
Mississippi, you don't know what you're doing,
Get
dog.
the hate out.
Fred swear he the best cook.
I am the best
He
cook.
gonna down now.
I am the best cook. I'm the best cook sitting at this table.
He the best cook on anything he could buy at Wegmans.
Oh.
Hey, stop.
The laughs in the back.
No.
That's known.
That's where I buy my ingredients. All right?
Yeah, the cookies that already cooked
them
in a little pack.
Hey, y'all know them cookies was baked by Freddie Crocker.
Middle about 2 to 4, Monday through Friday. If you want to find Fred, find him just walking around Wegmans. Now, he don't got no card or nothing. He just walking around Wegmans.
I'm telling you right now.
Hey, where the cookies going?
Y'all know the truth.
Let's talk a little bit about the Seattle Seahawks, because we will be playing them on Sunday night. Fred, I'm going to start with you since you're the guest, man. And you've been talking about it on Get Loud. You've been talking on the Command Center podcast, on our flagship show, Command Center. We got to get off to a fast start against Seattle, right?
Yeah.
We have gotten off to slow starts over and over again. How can we get off to a fast start against a Seattle team who's playing ball?
No, I'm gonna say they playing ball. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is playing ball. They running the ball. That offensive line they got, they can move people around. Their defense is one of the best in the league, especially when they come to the run. Run is what we do best. We got to get back to the fundamentals. We got to get back dirty. You know, I call that offensive line that divine swine. I need that divine swine to show up and play. I need them to move people around. Guess what? Ain't this the week of Halloween?
Yeah.
All right, this is what I want
It's
Sam
tomorrow.
Darnold. This is what I want Sam Darnold to do. I want him to dress up as Sam Darnold that played for the Jets.
Seeing ghosts, huh?
Yeah, I want him to see ghosts on the week of Halloween. Can we make him turn that ball over? Can we turn the ball over? Can we play complimentary football? Special teams, I can say this about special teams. They've been special all year. People don't want to give them their props. McCaffrey and the rest of those dudes, they've been special all year, besides the little blunder we had with the kickoff return.
Yeah.
Other than that, they've been good. But I need this defense to continue what they did for a half. Can you do it for 4 quarters? That's what we're going to need them to do for 4 quarters. We're going to need them to come out and play some ball to stop this team. It'll be a late Sunday night game. They got to travel from the West Coast to the East Coast. There's some factors in this game. And Sam ain't been the best on primetime games. All right? So let's take advantage of that. Let's throw it fast in the first quarter. I'm going to tell you the truth. The first quarter going to tell me everything.
Yeah.
It's going to tell me everything I need to know. And plus, we getting JD5 back, the great equalizer, the force multiplier. He makes everybody better, even the fans. We got a chance when number 5 is on the field.
You know, Fred, to your point, we have been outscored 53-22 this season in first quarters.
We don't, that's the thing. Can we jump out there quick? All right, because what we do is get hit in the face and respond. All right, even when we run against the Chargers, they hit us in the face first.
Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break. But you can't be like that, because last year what we would do is actually play some stagnant offense and have 13 play drives that keep the offense on the sideline. When you got an offense that can move the ball up and down the field, you want to make sure that quarterback watches as much of the game as me and B. Mitch. All right, you want him to sit over there on that sideline and stew, because when he get back in the game, the counterproduction gonna come, because now he's in a rush. He need to score points. And when an offense feel like that, they ain't steady. They fast and erratic, and that's what we want them to be.
And Beamish, a way to control that game is getting back to the running game, right?
Yeah.
We have struggled the last few weeks. Seattle is excellent against the run. I think they're giving up less than 74 yards a game. They are
number one.
Yeah,
they're
they're number one.
They
They're
have
number
been balling in that front. However, to do what Fred's saying, we have to run the ball.
Well, what you got to do, you got to go out there and see, the whole thing about a fight is this. I was always told that if you started a fight, you had a problem. My dad told me this when I got home. But if someone been saying they're going to whoop your ass, and you went punch them in their face,
Kiss my
they
baby
started
with
the
that
fight.
mouth.
Because they already said what they were going to do to you, okay? What we in the run game is exactly that. It's you going out and you going to punch somebody in the face and let them know what you're about. And that's what we got to do. Listen, Raleigh played on that offensive line. He understands. When we showed up, you knew we were running 60-70 counter, 40-50 gut. You knew that. 67 power, you knew it. But you couldn't do a damn thing about it. See, this is the problem. Fans say, well, the coach don't have a good scheme. Players in the back of the day, and on that team I played on, they knew you knew what was coming, but they knew they were better than you. So right now, see, we have this thing in football now where they want guys to get ready for a football season without playing football. Okay? You have to, listen, if I were a coach of a team today, I'm getting fined by the league, because we're going to do some stuff in practice to where I know what the hell you can do in the game. How do I know I can run 4th and 1 if I don't ever run 4th and 1? I run 4th and 1 in practice. Woo, we would have got the first down. How the hell you know? So you have to get to the point where you just feel you're stronger than other people. Like, listen, I was called arrogant. I was called conceited when I was in junior high. You know what I told them? No, I'm convinced. I'm not the best, but I'm one. Okay? That's the way you have to think. That's the way you have to feel. And we have to get guys right now and coaches to think this. Cliff, Joe, everybody, every player on this team, who's ever across from you, you're better than him. That's the way you got to think. That's the way you got to go out and perform. You can't sit up here and think, oh, man, I'm not in the right position. Hell, how many times I caught a punt when it was a right return and I caught it jammed on the left sideline? I have to duck back as an average returner. Hell no, I started one hard step. When they slid, I went straight up the field. Because I'm going to pick that little dude out or a big dude and put my helmet in his damn chest. Because the next time I come, he's going to get out the way. You got to get to the point where you are a bully. And I know it's a bad word to most people, but on the football field, you got to be a damn bully.
Not in football.
You got to make people not want to tackle you. I played at 216, 220 pounds. Those 250 pounds did not want to touch me because they knew I was coming through that thing with that 615-pound squat rack mindset. I am going to put this helmet in your chest and make your ass think about it. That's the way you got to play. Football is not a nice sport, okay? We pray before the game. We pray after the game. But you know what? God didn't give me my mindset to be on the football field being nice to everybody. He gave me the mindset that I had to go out there and make the big guys say something is wrong with this dude.
It is.
He crazy as hell. Reggie White was a preacher, played with Raleigh. And you know what Reggie said? Reggie White was a preacher. You know what I got the feeling? Reggie put a bounty out on me. His ass never got paid because they couldn't hurt me.
Tell him.
So, and I told him straight out, I said, you supposed to be a damn preacher. And you gonna put a bounty? I said, well, you come get the damn bounty. The whole thing is, you have to be the badass on the football field.
Yeah.
And that's all I want. Listen, what they showed me in the first half of that Kansas City game, they can play with anybody. And what they did, they showed me. I expect it now. See, the problem is, everybody always talk about football. Once you show somebody what you're capable of, that's what you should expect. So now I know they can play. They can play with the best of them. I need 4 quarters, baby. Consistency for 4 quarters. Have that mindset that ain't nobody better than you, and you'll see what happens. That's what they had last year. And Dan said it. We have not gotten to our identity yet. Well, hell, let's find our identity. And let's force it upon people. Don't wait for them to accept it. Force it upon them.
But you was really squatting 615?
Dog, yeah.
Like it was none, huh? Fred, how much you used to squat?
Right at about 550.
550 $1 bills.
Hey, and BC, this is the guy you said was the nice Luther Vandross take home to your mama. Don't you
Say this
dare!
whole time I was like, dang, man, Fred looking more right as Beavis keep talking.
animal.
My man done dropped a couple curse words. He gonna do his thing.
No, that was a body part. It was no curse word. Body parts.
Gary, man, as we move on, we do have to talk about Jaden Daniels because nothing is official yet. However, he did go back to practice, which is a very, very good sign. Beamish talked about the confidence of these guys and having their confidence at the highest level. I gotta imagine having JD5 back on that field would affect everybody's confidence, would it?
I agree. I mean, anytime you have one of your best players on the team coming back to play, that's always a great thing. But like B. Mitch said, it's all about your individual confidence as a player, period. And what I'm hoping they've done is, as much time as you spend doing practice, you should spend at least half amount of that time after practice perfecting your craft. When you perfect your craft, your confidence automatically comes. It should come to the point where you can actually, like we did in Washington. The linemen in Super Bowl 22, they're telling, the Denver Broncos exactly what play we're going to run. I mean, I was only
You talking about crazy.
I was my third year in the league, and I was like, shut up. That's me. I'm like, why are y'all doing that? But they did it because they had the confidence, and they backed it up the whole time. So after that, I was like, yeah, I need to do that too. Because you perfect your crafts good enough that there's nothing a player can do against you to stop it. So when I got to my next Super Bowl, I told the defensive back what I was going to do. And I did exactly that. I scored on it. I mean, he talked way too much. But this team has to put in the work. The key is putting in the work. If you put in the work where Fred was a shutdown corner because he put in the work to be a shutdown corner. If you don't put in that work, that extra work, you're just going to be okay.
He put in the work. He didn't play me. I would have shut him down to shut his mouth.
I got him right at the end. I wish I could have just got a taste of him. That's all I wanted to be, Mitch.
And Freddie
You
calls
didn't
you.
sleep, Fred. I promise you.
You got to wake up. You got to wake up from sleep.
Yeah, after you wake up with a concussion.
Like B. Mitch, very rarely did he fair catch ever. Just he wasn't built that
That's
way.
why I wish I was a gunner.
I mean, that's unbelievable. And you know, there's a rule as a punt returner. You know, you put your heels on the 10-yard line and you don't go behind it. You know, if you go behind it, you let it go in. He kicked it on the 5 and run it out. You fair catch it if you're on the 10. That's what I love about B. Mitch.
If that hang time wasn't what it's supposed to be, I have a chance.
There you go.
See, that's what I think. Coaches tell you the average way to do something.
Because they don't know.
Okay? Once you study it yourself, and that's what I've always said, I don't want to blame the coaches. I blame players today that don't work on their craft enough.
Yes.
They're too busy trying to be social media heroes and all that crap. Work on your craft, and then you know that if I am lined up, and I watch them, they line up at 50 yards. You should be counting 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005. If that ball came to you before 1,005 and they kicked it 50 yards or 55 yards, nobody on that team is close enough to tackle you. So you should come right back full speed at their face. I call it on the 2 sometimes. My coach like, what you did? I say, Coach, I'm outside the 20. He said, yeah. I said, so what the hell? If I let it go in the end zone, we're on the 20. So I gave you a little bit more yardage.
Amen.
Because I studied so much to know what I had to do. And for me, don't call guys professional athletes if they can't do nothing unless the coach tells it to them. If you're a professional athlete, you are higher rated than your coach who's telling you what to do. Because 9 times out of 10, your coach ain't doing what you do. They have not done what you're doing.
Especially
So
when the game
my coaches
Yep.
never played in college. I had coaches playing running back with my running back coaches, and they'll play in college, and they'll play. Somebody play high school, but they were coaches. Okay, you read up, you studied stuff, you figured it out. And I told one coach my exact words to him, and I'm not saying this is for everybody because everybody may not watch film like I did. I said, you're the coach from Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, I'm the damn coach. Because from Monday to Saturday, I will tell you what's going to work, what you taught me. And if it didn't work all week, when we got it set up to work, why the hell would I go into a game and do that when the camera's on me, not on you? I'm going to be bashed, not you. So I go into a game, and I had a coach tell me what to do. And I didn't do what he told me to do. And I ran a 47-yard touchdown. And he said, you didn't press that tackle. I said, if I press the tackle, I'm tackled for a loss. You don't listen. You don't have home training. We had another story about that, but I'll tell you about that one later. But when he watched the film, he came back and said, man, you made the right move. Because I watch it enough. I take pride in what I'm learning. And I want every player on this team to understand, if you see something that's not going away from the framework of the offense, defense, special team, do it. Because you know better than the people that drew it up. They drew it up in the confines of their house, their office, with air conditioning. They didn't do it in the confines with somebody trying to knock your head off. So players know just as much, and you should be able to say, Coach, I did it because this is what I saw. Because what's the first thing a coach asks after they do something? What did you see? So if you're asking me what I saw, then you don't know what I'm seeing. You told me what I should see, but you don't know what I'm seeing.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these fellas right here, yo. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Now, before we move forward, Fred, man, I wish London was here because you've been called a shutdown corner at least 3 or 4 times.
This
like
from
London
real
Fletcher needs to
athlete.
hear that.
He called himself that.
Yeah, this from real
Ain't nobody
athlete.
else call him that.
When I'm talking to London, I ain't talking to a real athlete. These are real athletes right
He
here.
ran 4.3, you ran 4.4.
He ran that downhill 35 yards at John Carroll.
Hey, you know, you spoke about real athletes. I think this is a perfect transition because as excited as we are for the game Sunday night, we do honor a very, very special individual that's special to all of us. And Art Monk, number 81, will be retired at halftime of Sunday night's game. And Fred, since you are the lockdown corner, the resident lockdown
Art would've
corner.
killed Fred.
Do you think you had anything for Art
Hell
Month in your
no.
prime?
Let me tell you a funny story. Gary, do you remember we were sitting in the cafeteria at the park?
Okay.
And that was the day Art was there, Ricky was there, and I asked y'all the question: what would have happened if y'all three, the posse, the dudes, with me, Champ Bailey, and Dale Green, who win that matchup of big threes right
I know
there?
they said them.
Well, Art just quiet. He just giving.
I just say
Art
that.
just
I
giving.
said, who's supposed to be the physical guy? Because I'm going to punk him.
Well, you know, the thing about it is we had a couple yellow jackets over there too now. We ain't slacking.
No, you're not slacking, but still, who is going to be physical enough to stop him?
Well, if I need to handle the business, I will.
Fred said it still, huh? Fred the physical defensive back, B.
Fred, he would have threw you out of
But,
bounds.
hey, listen, I'm coming back out of bounds. I got tricks too. I can hold him. Listen to me. There's all kind of tricks to the trade.
Yes, sir.
And all I know is this: they work so well as a group.
Yeah.
And they play off of each other that sometimes when you get a group that all of them got this one thing that they do great that the other one don't do great, they make it a hard group to stop. And I think that's what they were, because y'all did it with 3 different quarterbacks. They tell me everything. Now, if y'all did it with Peyton Manning for 15 years, I wouldn't have gave y'all no props. Right?
I'll say this. What I heard Gary talk a lot more than I heard Art or Ricky talk. Because Art and Ricky don't really talk a lot. But you know what made those guys great? Something that every great player has is fear. Gary talked about Ricky coming in here being fast and being one of the, and he was worried about Ricky. I can't give him too much time. Art was worried about Gary.
Yeah.
So they all feared each other. In this day and age, a guy come out of college here, you our starting receiver, or you our guy. They just giving stuff. So guys don't have fear anymore. Because you know what everybody is taught from Little League, AAU on up? If I don't like it here, I go somewhere else because they make me starter. People don't fight to become what they want to be. All 3 of those guys fought, okay? I watched them in practice. I'll tell you like this. If we had 4th and 15 and Joe said, let's go for it, I could tell you about to call that reverse comeback, 18-yard comeback to Art, because he going to run that route, he going to give you that little move, give you that little flipper, and he going to come out of it, he going to catch the damn ball.
Yeah.
Okay? Gary might not practice all week, but we need to play, he going to throw him a damn hitch. He probably had a hamstring pull, but he going to go 75 on your ass. And Ricky will run past you if you already 15 yards deep. They all knew what they can do. And they wasn't afraid of anything about it. They were afraid of each other. But they loved each other. See, that's the whole thing about it. Today, players do not understand what competition is. Competition is not that I hate my teammate. Competition is that I'm making my teammate better. Okay, I came into this league, Ernest Biner, Gerald Riggs, Kelvin Bryant, what's the man dude name from SMU? I forgot his name. Okay, all 4 of those guys are there. I roll in, I gotta make the team another way. So I was fearful of going back to Plaquemine.
Yeah.
So when that punt hit my hand, that kickoff hit my hand the first game, all I saw was a little spot. And Wayne Sevier say, better get through it before it closed. I got through it before it closed, and I scored a touchdown. Yeah. I made the team because I was scared to go home. Fear runs every damn thing. Today, we bless people. We make them something special before they ever go out there and reach it and accomplish it. So we got to get back to that. Have true competition. You can find, just because a guy drafted in the first round does not mean he's the best player in that draft. That means that he had the best school that he went to, he had the best PR and all that stuff.
Pick.
Sometimes that dude may be garbage. I've seen a lot of first rounders coming here that were garbage.
Yeah,
they got cut too.
Yeah.
So let's not. We got to get back to competitive stuff on the football field, because when you're getting hit in the chest, when you have to go out there and get up because somebody just hit you in the mouth, you have to have done it before. If somebody walks from college and we say you our top guy, and then we pamper them, we put them in bubble wrap. You know, I'm sounding like Doc a little bit. I love it.
I'm going to say you
had
put blacked out for 5 minutes and went
then
straight
all of a
Doc.
sudden, when they get in the game and they get hit one hard time, they just shut down. I watched this dude, like pound for pound, toughest dude in the NFL right here. Him, not Fred.
Gary,
I ain't even
Fred was like talking that trash when I hit LeVar. Like, man, why you do this to my friend, man?
Is he backpedaling?
He was a quarterback. I think he was a quarterback.
My job was to backpedal.
Amen.
I can do that better than anybody.
Hey, Gary, when you hear them talk, man, it's funny. I've talked to all three of you guys on individual accords, and all of y'all have talked about not only that competitive fire you guys had amongst each other, but the love you guys have for each other, right? It's not every day 3 receivers break 1,000 yards on the same team in the same season. It's not every day that 3 receivers have a name that's so cool as the Posse and they manage to win Super Bowls. And it's definitely not every day that these 3 gentlemen grow older together and keep that bond and keep that friendship, man. I know how much Art means to you. I know how much Gary means to you, man.
He is
how
Gary.
important. I'm sorry. How much Ricky means to you. I'm sorry about that, brother. How important is that going to be,
Can you
man?
get something slide in?
I appreciate you keeping me on my cue, on my square.
Once I hear it, my mouth just.
I appreciate you keeping on my square, man. It's been a long day. When y'all 3 are on
Anybody
that
got
field,
some
man.
like cloth that can cover his mouth?
When y'all 3 on that field and y'all are sharing that moment together, brother. Y'all get to do that for Art, man. How much is that going to mean?
That's going to be some spectacular feeling. I mean, the 3 of us, we don't see each other as that much because Ricky's in Houston, Art's in Orlando. So when we do get together, it's almost like we're still playing together. It's unbelievable the feeling that we have for one another, true love and respect that we have for one another. And like you said, the fear factor was part of it as well. Like, I remember when Ricky first came to our team, myself and Art, we looked at him, I was like, he may be better than both of us. You know? And automatically, that competitive nature just kicks in because all of us wanted to be the guy. Mm-hmm. And the nice thing about it, having 3 people who wanted to be the guy, and on any given day they were the guy, it's very hard for a defense to have 3 shutdown corners.
No,
Most of the time they have 1 shutdown corner, and 2 every now and then. But for them to have 3, they typically don't have it. So even if you try to shut down one of us or 2 of us, the third one's going to get free. And that's what we loved about being the Posse, being together. But Art Monk is just a quality human being.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, me and Ricky, we're good guys, but Art's a great guy. I mean, he's a great guy. If you want your kids to grow up, Art Monk is the perfect role model to have your kids grow up to be like. I mean, he is. He's a gentleman. Again, like, he doesn't say too many things unless he has something important to say. Then he will say it. You know, not one curse word ever came out of his mouth the whole time I played. Man, Ricky, not so much.
I said it for him, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we said it a lot for him. But
You said it for the whole football team.
yeah, I had a few more choice words.
He cursed out Coach Gibbs.
Who came up with the name, the
Yeah,
Posse?
who
gave y'all that? Because usually nicknames are given.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we had a posse formation that came up that meant 3 wides. So
Yeah.
I said, let's just call ourselves the Posse because after we had won that Super Bowl 22, and all 3 of us actually played in it, we had to come up with a name because typically it was just 2 receivers. So we had a posse formation that was for 3 wide. So I said, let's just call ourselves the Posse, and it just kind of stuck. That's what we went with.
Yeah. So you branded them for life.
I guess.
Yeah.
But most people, you know, I might have did a bad job of picking a brand because people still call us the Fun Bunch and the Smurfs.
And where did the Smurfs come from?
There was short
short
receivers that was
shorts.
shorts.
Yeah, you were the short
Short
guy.
receivers.
That was
that was
before I
good.
started playing.
Yeah.
Before I even came on the team, but they had such
Yeah,
a
that was a
great
long time
run,
ago
though.
for Gary.
That
No,
people
Doc was
automatically-
playing.
The Doc was
Yeah,
playing.
it was like in the Methuselah.
It was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Virgil Say,
Leatherheads.
Charlie Brown, and Art's like 6'3", 6'4", so I don't know how to
can't be a
consider.
Smurf.
He had to be Papa Smurf, I
Yeah,
guess.
be
I
tall
don't know.
Smurf.
And Gary, out of all the things as the Posse that y'all accomplished together, these Super Bowls, Ring of Fames, I got a feeling seeing that jersey retired might rank up at the top of that list on moments y'all share together. Would you agree?
100%. I mean, first of all, it should have happened long ago. But I think beforehand, they had a silent rule that they wouldn't give players certain jersey, but it wasn't retired. This sets the stage, meaning like it should have been retired because Art Monk, for one of the best who ever put it on. I mean, we've had 2 receivers who, at the end of their career, led the league in NFL history for being the top receiver in the league. Charlie Taylor first, Art Monk second.
Yep.
When you retire and you're the all-time leading receiver, he should have walked into the Hall of Fame. It should not have took 15, 20 years to get him into the Hall of
Same
Fame.
thing
Yeah.
I thought.
This is crazy. We're all thinking.
We all
Yeah.
We all think
I
we're
was there
shooing.
when he broke the record.
Right?
Yeah.
I was pushing his arm up.
Him,
He
Joe
didn't- he
Jacoby,
didn't even-
everybody.
He didn't even
wanna
want to wave
cheer.
the football. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah.
raise this thing up.
Yeah.
He's exactly right. Art just, like,
He like, had the
he was
football
cool.
like this.
Every now
Raise
and
it up,
then
Art.
he would spike a football, but typically he would just let it drop. He just had a certain demeanor to him, a certain style to him that you couldn't help but to love and enjoy some. For me, I was like, I don't know, and I'm coming back here, so I'm going to spike this thing no matter what. But Art, that silent confidence and just a good person, a good man, and the leader of the Posse was Art Monk.
And what about those original jerseys, them Super Bowl era jerseys?
Well,
that
Art
we
cut
put
his
in
I
jerseys
think
up.
everybody that played in them should get a jersey
For-
for
for-
the game.
yes.
For
I'm
sure.
just throwing it out there, Josh.
Boss man.
Everybody should get
sure.
one.
Yeah,
B. Mitchell on the backside of that thing.
You gotta get on Ryan by
Mine
that,
was
man.
B. Mitchell for some years, Mitchell for other years. I need two of them.
might well-
Oh, need two of them things. I think you
Might
deserve
well
it,
give me
brother.
a Smoot too, because like I said, I really played with these guys.
Smoogo always found a way to make it about him.
No. I did. I told you I only sit with them. Like, I'm really one of them.
Are you taking them on?
No, I'm usually with Rilo. I'm usually with the older guys, man.
Fred is family, so.
Amen.
That's what I'm
Amen.
telling you.
Yes, and we are all family here, and we are happy to be here with the family. Let's give it up for these guys one more time.
93, baby.
Yes,
That was us.
yes. Now, if you are coming to the game this weekend, we do Game Day Live. I believe it's at 6:30 p.m. before the game.
Yeah.
The
We got to be
Posse
there
will
at 4:15 though.
Yeah, we pull
Boy,
up. And
man,
we
I
will be
gotta
there.
call
8
you,
a.m.
man.
What they nagging
Y'all,
about?
man, y'all, boy.
They at 3 o'clock.
we got to put an X with another number behind that invoice bill. That's a lot of time right there,
That's
bro.
a conversation for another day.
Dirty old man alert.
However, if you do pull up to the game, make sure you pull up to
XD
Game Day
multiplied.
Live, section 232, right outside Legends Plaza, because the Posse will be pulling up and joining us. We'll be sitting down with them. That is a major moment to have all three of those gentlemen together on game day. We are very excited about that. That's Game Day Live with myself, Mr. 809 Santana Moss, and of course, Brian Mitchell.
And we
will
get
be
to get
doing-
rid of Fred this week. Good. All right, good.
Fred
I like
gonna
that.
be there too now.
Oh, no, I'm
you know,
gonna
we
say,
let Fred pull up at
you-
home. It's
you
the
do-
road trips that
You
Fred
do
ain't
not
allowed.
get rid of a rash, baby. I will be there.
Oh, you can't go on the road trip.
Every part of that. And speaking of the rash will be having a live show this Monday. Fred, tell them about your live show November 3rd. You know where it's at?
The Verizon Center, most
Amen,
definitely up there.
amen.
You got the address. Speak the address there. 'cause it's pretty-
2200.
It's long.
Dulles Retail Plaza,
Yeah.
Suite
172.
172.
We got Super Bowl champion Doug Williams. We got Gary Clark gonna be there. Or is it be Mitch? One of y'all gonna be there.
Anybody tell me?
It's Gary. It's gonna
Gary,
be
it's
It's
Gary.
gonna be a few people. We're gonna have a lot of
It's
people.
gonna be
You
Gary.
gonna be there.
And it's
Which
gonna be
date is it?
Santana,
On
right?
the 3rd.
Gary, what's that?
Yeah, Gary gonna be there.
It's
Yeah,
Monday, November 3rd.
Yes, I will be
that's-
there.
I'm gonna be there.
I will be there.
November 3rd.
I will be
We will
there.
have our Get
I'll
Loud
be there.
crew in the
Somebody
building.
boo this man.
That's Fred Smoot, Mike Jenks on Get Loud. You can stream that audio wherever you get your podcast or watch it on the Commanders YouTube page. Y'all drop on Tuesdays?
Oh,
We Get Loud?
No, we usually
Tuesdays.
It depends.
I
on
should
what-
be asking Boss, man. I don't know why Fred don't know when his show
No.
drops.
It depends on what day the game is played.
Okay, that's
Monday
fair.
night we film on Tuesday. All right, a regular day is on Monday. All right, get it right. This day gonna be on Monday.
But you know what, Fred? It don't matter, because any day you go to the Commanders YouTube page, you're going to have fresh content, because we drop content every single day of the week. Get that right, boss man? There we go. We drop content every single day of the week, because we
Hey.
have hard-working
Way to
producers
suck up to
and
the boss
directors.
man.
Hey, you know I'm doing a little more something else. Shout out to our audio guy, Jason, for directing this, and shout out to our producer extraordinaire, Caroline Suda, for putting
Leopard
this show
print.
together. These
Caroline
game day
Leopard.
previews.
Caroline
Woo-woo.
Leopard.
Cheetah girl. But shout out to everybody that pulled up to DC Prime here. Shout out to DC Prime for always taking care of us,
Yes.
giving us good food, giving us good water, giving us good juice. Shout out to all of y'all. This has been an amazing game day preview, and we right back next Thursday doing the same things. We have back-to-back home games. Let's raise hell
Jesus,
Sunday
Jesus.
I
night.
still think it's Cheetah.
I like
I
Cheetah
don't know.
too. It's two against
It's
Cheetah.
the fast,
Fred, you
it's
Cheetah?
quicker.
No, I say raise cup.
Leopards are
Raise
slow.
hell.
Raise
That's what
cup and raise hell.
That's what
so we
need
can get
everybody
things
to
done
do it.
Sunday night
Raise that
against the
cup and
Seattle
raise your
Seahawks,
head.
baby. This has been your Game Day preview. I'm your host, Bryan Colbert, here with Gary Clark, Brian Mitchell in the mouth of the South, Fred Smoot. Catch
The
him
mouth
November
of the
3rd
world, not the South.
for Get Loud, baby. I don't even know what he said. We out this thing, man. I'm hungry.